Holy shit. Hot damn.
I'm going to be a peanut billionaire.
Oh, you guys are fucking it up so bad.
I love wind chimes. And tickle your taint a little.
Sushi Jackknife. 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 Yeah.
I will hit record.
Hit record.
When you stop verbally chastising me.
Hit the button.
I already did.
How can we make a podcast if you're just going to sit there on your high horse with the control, just going, I'm not going to hit record ever.
My ivory chair.
Yeah, there you are on your ivory tower looking down at all of us who want to record the podcast.
Really just you.
But that's all of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're alone.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Your shirt's real leafy. I like it.
Yeah. Bold print.
It is a bold print. I like the bold print.
You know what's in fashion now?
Bold print. And French tucks.
I don't know what that means.
That's when you tuck.
That sounds like some sort of sex act.
Well, from what I understand, the fashion trend came from a sex act. No, I don't know. It's when you tuck the front of your shirt in, but you leave the back out. That's apparently called a
French people do dumb things.
It looks nice.
What? No, that's ridiculous. Either tuck your shirt in or don't tuck your shirt in.
If you're French, you can go halfway.
That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
Commit to one way of wearing your shirt.
It looks nice. I tried it, and it looks nice.
I doubt that very much.
Not
that you tried it. I don't doubt that part.
You don't doubt that I tried it, yeah.
That it looks very nice.
Here are the advantages. Mm-hmm. You get to show your belt a bit, right? And it looks like you get that nice look you get when you tuck your shirt in. Like it's a little formal, but you don't get the bunching that you get because the back's open. You know what I'm saying?
But
it's a thing.
Then it looks like you had your shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
And you, through a series of possibly physical acts, just had it come untucked in the back, and you're a slob that didn't tuck your shirt back in.
That's another way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like a slob.
This is all according to the guys on Queer Eye, anyway. A lot of that is being watched right now in my vicinity. So,
oh, come on.
I'm aware of what's going on. Yeah, no,
I can't watch that show.
Why?
There's nothing there for me.
There might be a lot there for you.
No,
actually.
There's nothing there for me.
And people forget that it used to be called Queer Eye for the straight guy.
Is it not called that anymore?
Not just Queer Eye. They branch out a little bit more in this one. They helped a gay guy, for example. So,
were they afraid that
Queer Eye for the queer guy?
if it was just straight guys, it would be a little bit one note?
I don't know. I think they probably just wanted to do something a little different than the old show.
I mean, that's not that different.
No, just slightly tweaked.
I mean, that's barely tweaking.
They had a trans man on as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was a little bit of a tweak.
Was the trans man straight?
Yes.
Then it's not a tweak.
Okay.
It's still Queer Eye for the straight guy.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. No, I get it. It's a very entertaining show. I got no qualms really with it at all.
There's not shows like that. There's nothing there for me.
Yeah. Well, it's really
I'm not entertained by them.
Yeah.
I am not going to do the things they suggest.
No, doubtful.
Because it's always like, hey, go buy this $300 shirt. Now tuck it in like an idiot who doesn't know how to tuck shirts in. Do that.
It's funny. It is funny that it's a show about men.
Yeah.
About a group of men giving other men advice.
Yeah.
But it's really, I don't think a lot of straight men probably watch the show. I think probably mostly women watch the show.
I would say 90,
straight women.
90% straight women are watching the show.
And probably some gay women and probably some gay guys.
Oh,
but I doubt a lot of straight
there's
guys.
some. I've just never heard anyone besides straight women talking about the show. And you.
Yeah. Well,
now.
Yeah.
But you're watching it by proxy.
I am watching it by proxy, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be ashamed to watch it.
I wouldn't be ashamed to watch it, aside from, the shame I feel anytime I waste my time on a show like that.
They were traveling around. Actually, the first new season, it was all in Georgia, and funny enough, one of the people on the show was the mayor of the town where my sister-in-law lives. It's interesting. And they also went to a town in Georgia, a tiny little town called Gay, Georgia, which I found entertaining.
I don't know about the new version of it.
Yeah.
But I can tell you the old version I couldn't watch any of
Yeah.
because the what's the guy's name? Carson
I don't know.
something. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Very off-putting to me.
Okay. I don't have
Very
any.
off-putting.
I have very little memory of that show. I just remember it being on. And that's all.
I don't like loud characters.
Okay.
In general,
Okay.
and he was a loud character.
Okay. All right.
I don't like it.
He was a little too in your face for you.
And it's not because he acted in a flamboyant way.
Sure.
I enjoy characters that are understated on TV.
There are quite actually, there's only one out of the group of 5 on this one that is a little more in your face like that. Not in your face, but he's just he's just got a big
He's
personality.
a loud person.
He's just got a big personality.
When I say loud, I don't mean like screaming in your face. I mean like personality.
I
loud.
would say all the other ones are pretty muted. In fact, one guy makes it a point to say that he doesn't really like to act that way at all. He's sort of just prefers to fly under the radar.
Yeah.
So to
I mean,
speak.
that's how I would be.
Yeah.
If I were him.
Yeah.
Because that's how I am in life.
Yes, that's true. But anyway, welcome back to Sushi Jackknife.
Yeah, that.
Hello.
You are recording, right?
I am recording.
Okay.
We're not going to eat any weird cookies tonight like we did last time.
Why am I here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I only come here for the cookies.
Oh, well, then you should have only been here for 2 episodes.
It's okay. I came here and I chugged 2.5 cups of your tea.
Yes, you did.
So
And now you feel very focused.
I don't feel more focused
Really?
than usual.
You don't feel very good.
I don't think that.
You don't think the tea's
So we were
helping?
discussing this before.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Tea being good for focus.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
It's not just the
general
caffeine.
across the board rule for tea.
is it
What
just-
kind of tea was this?
This is black tea.
Just general black tea?
No, it was Earl Grey. So black tea with stuff in it, basically. I think that might only be for green tea, honestly, Nathan.
Well,
Isn't it L-theanine or something like that?
let me look up
Okay,
what
just
we're
look.
supposed to have here.
If you've never heard
Okay.
our show before, which I don't think we have new fans at this point.
Well, someday.
Maybe we do. Who knows? Yeah, we just talk about things. We
All right.
try to have a little fun.
Earl Grey tea.
That's all.
Here are the benefits.
Okay, benefits.
Dental health.
That can't be true. I believe it. Whatever. Move on.
Hydration.
Okay,
That makes sense.
sure. It's a liquid.
Digestive aid.
Yeah, could see that.
Antioxidant.
Do you think almost anything you drink hot is kind of a digestive aid? Outside of weird things,
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that.
Okay, all right.
Like if you drink too much coffee, that's bad for you.
That's true.
Digestively.
Yeah, it hurts.
Now there are studies that say all sorts of things about it. Whatever.
We just worship coffee.
I don't need to know what the studies say. So if you're listening to this getting upset, don't tell me. I don't care.
So
There's going to be a new study tomorrow that says if you drink more than half a cup of coffee, you're gonna get brain tumors just everywhere.
exactly. Antioxidant.
Antidepressant,
Yeah,
heart health,
sure.
weight loss.
Yeah,
Now that seems to be a general across the board thing with tea.
tea helps with weight loss.
Because it's an appetite suppressant.
It is. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going to be drinking more tea.
And green tea is supposed to speed up your metabolism. I don't know
Right.
about Earl Grey.
Okay.
But
Well, because don't people take like green tea pills or something that are for
Well,
that?
and part of that is the caffeine too.
Yeah, the caffeine, definitely.
Energizing effect.
That would be the caffeine.
Yeah. And increased immune function.
Yeah,
So
it's good for you.
none of those are focus. Now, the
true.
downside.
Oh boy, I've never looked at the downsides of tea. This is the kind of thing we get into here.
Let's see.
It's like sunny side, and now let's focus very intently on the downside of something.
Ow, I lost it. It kills you.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah. I do have a question.
Yeah.
While you're looking at this. I have this experience. Now, I don't like kombucha, or bucha, or however the hell you're supposed to say it.
Yeah.
Tea. But I've had it a few times. And most recently, I had it at a friend's house, and he was making it. Like, he was producing it. And it tasted great compared to the other kombucha I've had, which was god-awful. But every time I drink it, I get a headache. And I don't understand why. And I looked that up on Wikipedia, and it told me that I could die from drinking kombucha. Or not Wikipedia, WebMD told me I could die. Yeah.
For why?
Like it was impure or something. Like it wasn't done right or something. And then, yeah.
But the stuff that you get at the store makes you have a headache?
Yeah, also.
Because that's going to be done right.
Yeah, I would assume.
That would get recalled really quick if
right.
it was killing people.
Right, but for some reason it gives me a headache.
You know what I don't like about it?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where they're like, this is really good for you. Give us $5 for this bottle.
That's true. It's super expensive. Yeah.
It's great for you. $5 now, please.
Right.
It's $6 now. You didn't give it to us in time.
Right.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
I know what you mean. I don't like people snake oiling me.
Yeah. I know that it does not cost them that much to make it.
No, I think it's very cheap to produce, actually. Yeah. You just put shit in a jar and wait.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole process.
I'm pretty sure that's if you look up a recipe.
Yeah.
That's all it will say. Like it'll say ingredients, jar, shit. Step 1, put shit in jar. Step 2, wait. Step 3, take out of jar.
Yeah.
Drink.
Enjoy. No, his was really good. He actually gave us a thing to take home, and I'm wondering if we're gonna do it or not. Like I'm not gonna do it, but I'm kind of wondering if she's gonna do it. Like get the big jar, put the thing in it, and I don't know what you do from there.
Oh, I don't see that happening. not because of her,
right?
Just like I know how much effort I'd put into it.
Yeah,
and I feel like I'm more obsessive over things like that.
Sure.
So no.
Have you tried to make it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But like I have an iced coffee or a cold brew coffee thing.
Yeah. Oh, to make cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried it one time, and when it didn't work well, now no.
Done.
And then
Done.
I haven't. I keep forgetting that it even exists.
Cold brew coffee is another one of those things. Because cold brew coffee, all you have to do, right, is like crack the beans.
Yeah.
And then put them in water.
You grind them a certain way,
like real rough, right?
Yeah. And then let it slowly drip through.
That's the whole.
That's it.
Well, see, I heard that
it's just more time consuming.
Yeah, I heard that you like let it sit for a while.
Yeah,
you're basically like steeping it, but at room temperature.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what this is. So the cold brew coffee thing I have, there's a compartment up top, compartment down below.
Wait a minute. You almost lost me there.
There's
a up top. And then there's another one
below.
Oh.
2 compartments.
Not beside, but underneath.
Yes.
Okay.
You put the beans in the top one.
Okay.
With the water.
Sure.
And then it drips down to the bottom one.
That's the process.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
That's
unless
even
you do
easier.
it wrong.
Yeah.
Like I did.
How did you do it wrong?
I think I had it dripping too quickly.
Yeah.
And so it was very watery.
They should call it time brew coffee, really.
Yeah. Well, I thought I had it going slow enough.
But you didn't.
But yeah. It only took like a few hours. Like 3-4 hours.
I feel like I remember it taking like 12 hours the one time.
It wasn't enough.
Okay. Well,
and I haven't ever tried it again.
That's another thing that they sell you
Yeah.
at super high rates,
That one,
you can totally do it.
that one's good enough though that I'll pay for it.
It is nice. It is nice.
People will say like, I want iced coffee.
Not the same thing.
No, you're an idiot if you think iced coffee is better than cold brew.
No, cold brew. Iced coffee is we brewed coffee, we cooled it off with
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah.
Cold brew is it's a different process, essentially.
Iced coffee is, we had regular coffee. Now we've watered it down for you.
Exactly.
Here's your watered down coffee.
Yeah. Because cold brew like takes out all the acidity and stuff that you get from it tastes different.
Well, and
actually.
it doesn't start out hot.
Yeah.
And then you cool it down.
Right.
It starts out
Cold. Room
temperature.
Yeah.
And then you cool it. And it's very different. I like it.
I understand. I've enjoyed it on occasion as well.
But it's way too much.
It is way too much for something that's super easy to make. Another food commodity
Yes.
that came up in my life this week, Southwest Airlines peanuts. Now, we all know that I don't care for flying.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? We've never discussed that. I don't care for flying.
I would probably assume because
I'm
I know how
afraid.
you feel about heights.
I'm afraid of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and heights specifically.
Height specifically, I don't like
And I
heights.
don't know if you knew this. Airplanes. Pretty high up.
They go real high. I
Pretty
know.
high up.
And there's the thing that gets me is there's nothing under you. The thing that makes me feel better,
There is something under you.
just lots of air.
Well, and, you know, a little ways down, ground.
Yeah, yeah. The thing that helps me with flying, by the way, is to remember that we're constantly moving forward, that we're not in stasis in the air. Something about that is really terrifying to me.
Being in stasis in the air?
Yeah, being
It
Don't-
should be, because if you're on an airplane and you're not moving forward, you're gonna die.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's how science works.
So you might ask yourself, how does a guy that doesn't like to fly acquire a bunch of Southwest Airlines peanuts? Well, I have a friend who works for Southwest Airlines, and he often brings us sacks, not just the individual bags, but sacks full of the individual bags of peanuts. And they were discontinued last week. And immediately,
Because of peanut allergies?
I think it's becoming inconvenient for them to have peanut. You know what I mean? So it's like, because they're probably so often someone on the plane.
You know what
can't
that
have-
means.
Right.
Next time I fly Southwest,
You're
I'm
gonna
going to
bring
be
your
sitting
own.
there, and the snack I get is going to be like, oh, here's some saltines.
Yeah.
It's going to be some garbage cracker.
I bet it's going to go to pretzels or something, you know. Though someone I know remembered there being warm cookies on a flight, but I don't know if that ever...
No,
They used to have warm
I don't
cookies?
remember what company it was. Oh, wow. But yeah, they used to make warm cookies.
That's nice.
They don't anymore.
Yeah.
It's 2018.
Seems like they stopped
You're
doing-
lucky if they let you have a seatbelt. They're going to start charging extra for that.
Well, we had to upcharge you because this one has 2 wings.
Yeah. Did you want the one wing option?
Yeah.
I mean, it's half the price.
You'll get there. You'll just spiral the whole way. And of course, if you don't pay for a seatbelt, you're just going to roll around inside the cabin. Oh boy, you'll be very injured. Can you imagine?
I hate flying so much because of that.
Yeah. Because they nickel and dime you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do.
I don't like I find myself going, all right, how many days can I get away with wearing these pants? I think I can carry all of my luggage in this bag if I don't have to pack
right.
any pants.
Right.
I have 3 shirts for 4 days. I think I'm okay.
I'm wearing days 1 and 2 shirt right now.
I'm going to just start layering and just peel off as we go.
You know what? If you could handle being hot like that, that's not a bad idea, actually.
If just layer, and if you have a seat empty next to you, like if it's one of the flights that's not full, you can just start taking the layers off and lay them in the seat so that you can cool down.
There you go. And then you got by them.
I would love to see the flight attendant's
Yeah.
face when you did that.
You'd walk on the plane looking like the kid from Christmas Story. You can't move your arms. But anyway, I have these Southwest peanuts, and I have been selling a lot of things on eBay lately, and I've gotten to the point where I'm finding it fun. And so I thought to myself, holy shit, hot damn. Maybe people are selling these peanuts on eBay because people are what? Stupid. People are stupid.
I was going to say human. Human beings.
Some.
Mammals.
Some.
They're mammals.
Some are reptiles. So I jump on eBay and I start to look around. And immediately I'm clicking on the sold results. People are buying these packs of packs that I have for like $50. And I'm thinking, this is crazy. Let me jump on this thing. People are selling individual bags for $15 with like 10 nuts in it, right? Insanity. I jump on, I post a bag, nothing. I missed the wave.
Why?
eBay reposted it, nothing.
Why?
You know, I mean, it cost me nothing.
What?
to
No,
post
why
it.
are people...
I can't, that's the thing that I get. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I
Do
think
they know, like, if you go to your grocery store, they have an aisle that has way more peanut options.
an endless supply. It's the bags.
Do you
I
want
guess.
honey roasted? Oh, yeah. They have that.
Actually, I do want honey roasted.
Do you want just salted? Do you want unsalted? No. They have all of them.
Peanuts are real bad without anything on them. Actually,
I mean, they're fine.
yeah, they're just real bland. I like honey roasted.
That's less healthy.
I know, but I like it. Yeah, I guess it's just the little bags. That's all it could be, really. And maybe they'll gain in value. Who knows? Maybe the market was flooded with peanuts suddenly because people are hoarding them. And so now I have them put away. I have 3 of the big bags. If you want them, email us, sushijackknife@gmail.com. I have 3 big bags put away, and I have individual packs put away. And just to see what happens. That's all. I have no expectations. I'm just curious.
I'm going to bring you back to a conversation we were having before we started recording here.
Oh, God.
I was discussing
I just backed myself into
Your,
this, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
how you have kind of drifted from American pickers type of territory.
In terms of keeping shit?
Yeah, like you're starting to move into the hoarders. Like it's no longer like I have 900 old Texaco signs.
Right.
It's now like I have 900 old U-Haul boxes. You're starting to move into that territory.
I know.
You're just keeping peanuts.
I know.
You are literally hanging on to peanuts.
I know. I mean, I'm not going to let this go forever, you know? But
That's what they say on hoarders.
God bless them.
No, I'm not going to keep 150 cats in my house forever. This is just for now.
Some of them will die. I would die in a house with one cat,
Yeah.
much less multiple cats.
Well, I mean, don't do it though.
I won't.
That's not every hoarder, by the way.
I know, but all the cats in the world, I don't care. Fuck them.
It's a slippery slope.
I know. I'm aware of this.
You're gonna hang on to peanuts, and next thing you know, you're going to see peanuts for sale, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, if I get more peanuts, when they double in value, I'm gonna be a peanut billionaire."
Or it's just like, oh, they're going to add to the collection. I don't have planners from December 2012.
According to CNN, they're replacing them with pretzels. By the way,
I figured.
Are you going to start hanging on to pretzels?
No.
Just in case. Like, what if they go back to peanuts?
The hell with pretzels. If they go back, they won't go back to peanuts.
What if they did, though?
What if they did? Then I've got what they need. I have vintage nuts.
That's a weird thing to brag about.
I have vintage nuts.
On eBay right now,
Yeah, what you got?
there is a lot of 5 discontinued
Yes,
Southwest Airlines salted peanuts
that's it.
for $14.44 or best offer.
Okay, $14.44.
Yes, or best offer. There
Okay.
are 3 available. They have sold 0.
So there was a quick spike because I looked at sold items and people had bought them. So there must have been a very quick spike and then it just died. Like I missed it by like 8 hours,
Yeah.
but
You-
that's all right.
Let's see. You can buy a jar of ass-kicking peanuts from Bass Pro for $8.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, that seems better.
Yeah.
That seems like a better deal, actually.
As I'm looking around the basement, by the way, Nathan, I'm proving this to myself. There are a bunch of screws and jars over there.
Yeah.
Over there, I've got a bag full of bottle caps. I have old CDRs filled with data. I even have floppy disks behind me over here with data on them.
What? How are you going to...
I still
In
have...
what world do you
Yeah.
think you're going to get the data off of those?
I don't know. I don't. You know, I don't. I was going to say I have a computer that will read them. I don't. I have a keyboard that uses them, but it doesn't use them well, honestly, or even in a way that I truly understand. So yeah, they're wasted.
All right,
They are
here
wasted. Yes.
here is a bag of 25
Okay.
Southwest Airlines peanuts lightly salted.
Yes.
They're selling it for $25.
Okay.
The quantity is almost gone. However, I'm pretty sure that's just like one of them.
Okay.
Oh no, they had more than one.
For all the me's out there that have like a couple bags, there have to be people who have boxes and boxes full of peanuts.
Yeah.
Don't you
Yeah.
think?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Oh, this is the same person. Whoever Samanthar 119 is.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of Southwest stuff for sale. Do you want a Southwest Airlines Ramp Agent plush bear with wings pin? And adult sunglasses?
I wasn't intrigued. Until the-
$44.44 or
Wow.
best offer.
Do you think she worked for Southwest at some point?
It's $44.44
Yeah.
or best offer is an interesting price point.
I think Samanthar likes symmetry in numbers.
How about a pre-owned Nike Pro sports bra?
Yes, I would like
Size
that.
medium. It's teal and lime green.
Size doesn't matter.
Let's see. A St. Louis Cardinals jersey, youth, extra large.
Oh, wow.
She has had multiple peanut listings I've come across. So she's got the stuff right here.
Yeah. Okay. Light me up. Light me up.
You can't compete with her. You just gotta wait till she's off the market. New collectible Southwest Airlines peanuts, discontinued salt, honey roasted set.
No. Yeah, I much prefer the honey roasted. How much is she selling those for? Just
$10.75 or best offer.
I might have to.
I would like it on the record that she's selling those 2 tiny bags of peanuts for $1 more than the St. John Bay men's shorts large red swim beach 11-inch inseam.
Do you think she's selling like an ex-boyfriend or husband's clothes?
And peanuts.
And peanuts. Maybe he worked for Southwest. And she's like, I'm throwing you out.
She is selling peanuts for more than a lot of 22 Sony PlayStation 2 games.
That doesn't seem to make sense.
Those are only $15 or best offer.
Huh. These were probably also John's.
Anyway, yeah, so you just gotta wait for Samanthar to get off here. It's probably Samantha R, but I really like
I
being
like Samanthar.
It's like the worst dinosaur ever.
She just sits around drinking lattes. Yeah.
The Samanthar dinosaur has a big fondness for rosé.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I just need some rosé today.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you right now. I like rosé.
It's fine.
Yeah, I enjoy rosé.
I'm not a big white or rosé fan as much as I like red wine.
Sure.
But it's fine. Yeah. I'd rather have rosé than white. Any white. It doesn't matter. Rosé's better.
You just don't like white wine.
It's all either too dry or too sweet.
Okay.
There's no in between.
No, I kind of know what you mean.
I don't want anything that tastes like Kool-Aid, and I don't want anything that is like ultra dry.
I'll take a Riesling, or I'll take a nice buttery Chardonnay. Buttery. They use that word to describe it, but it's really true. It does taste buttery sometimes.
See, I don't know that I want
Interesting.
to drink something that tastes buttery.
I mean, it doesn't taste like butter. It just has
You said it tastes like butter.
No, buttery.
You said this tastes exactly like a stick of butter.
You know, if I could get a stick of butter in a bottle, I probably would.
You know
drink
that
it.
stuff melts, right?
Yeah.
You could do that.
Oh, boy. I'll see you guys later.
Looks like next time I come over here, your basement's going to be filled with dozens of bottled butter.
That's going to be my new thing. Justin's bottled butter. I'm going to have an eBay store. Samantha, I'm coming for you.
Oh, man. Well, you got to get some shorts.
People are going to want for this.
So ridiculous.
You're going to come over and I'm just going to have a bunch of empty wine bottles, a burner, and a metal funnel.
I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time before you are pooping in buckets.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's hoarder behavior.
Not if you sell things.
Okay. What are you selling with the peanuts? How many of the peanuts have you sold?
Absolutely none. Absolutely none. Tell me about wind chimes.
Well, they're garbage.
Yes.
No, that... First off, I'm going to take issue with your segue here.
That was not a really good segue.
No, it was an awful segue.
That was a hard...
Try again.
This sound...
No.
Does that remind you of anything that you hate?
Man.
Sometimes
You
I
know
get
what would
a good
be the
segue,
most-
and sometimes I don't.
No, I got it.
All right.
Calm down. I'll segue
Okay.
this for you. Man, you know, the only thing more worthless for you to keep just dozens of them around than bags of peanuts would be wind chimes.
Oh!
Speaking of wind chimes.
Yeah, speaking of wind chimes.
Okay, so I've had a blog for many a moon. And I have not been writing on said blog recently because I have things in life.
Is it nathanbadley.com?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to go read.
I have a child.
Yes.
My child demands attention and
Care.
bananas.
Yeah.
Those are the two things he demands. So I have not spent much time writing.
Yeah.
I believe 2012. No, 2014. It
Was your last
2014.
post?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I wrote a blog post about, it was when I was still living in an apartment before we bought a house. This is how long ago it was.
I remember that apartment.
Yeah. One of my neighbors had 2 or 3 sets of wind chimes on his balcony, which is a nightmare.
If I remember correctly, you guys were kind of on the bottom level.
Yeah.
And so those must have been above you.
It was above.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would go outside and, just kind of relax. And all I could hear was just like an army of wind chimes.
clank, clank.
Yeah, clanking. Yeah. Not in unison because you got 3.
Oh, boy.
So they don't go together.
Right.
It wasn't like a set of 3.
Right.
So it was a nightmare. So I wrote a blog post about how terrible wind chimes are. I stand by this blog post. If you disagree with me, you're not the only one. So this, in the last couple of weeks, so I went on and saw I had a comment.
Yes.
Which is interesting to receive a comment 4 years after the fact on something you've written about wind chimes. This comment came from Jack.
Yes.
Just Jack.
Just a random Jack.
Yeah. I looked it up just in case you need to know, there are 487,480 people named Jack in the U.S. So we've narrowed it down to one of those people, assuming he used his actual name.
Nice job, Nathan.
Okay.
Wow.
And this is what Jack says.
Okay.
Wow. I will say, I'm just assuming that was the way he meant to say wow. Like, it's written, so
Not
I don't
like,
know.
wow!
No, it's not an exclamation point. It's wow ...
Okay.
Only 2.
That's not an ellipses.
No, it's just wow ...
That's an ellipse.
So that's why I think it's wow.
Wow.
I love wind chimes. You people
You're just one person.
should buy a properly tuned wind chime.
Oh.
The Chinese pentatonic scale is the magic.
There's magic to that.
No, there isn't. Pipe down. It will heal you from various diseases, as well as it brings prosperity to your home. Dissonant notes in the chimes really will annoy you. That part is true.
Proof.
Buy good ones like you are buying a musical instrument. Take a musician along with you while you buy them. Wrong notes will lead us to quarrel and give irritation, so be careful. Good luck.
You don't sound happy with those comments, Nathan.
Well, it's dumb. Look, I'm not okay. And I replied to this on there. I'm not a doctor. I don't know this for a fact. I would like one person to give me an example of any disease that's ever been healed by a properly tuned wind chime. Not an improperly tuned one, because we know that will just cause us to quarrel.
Yes,
but
of course.
A properly tuned one is magic. What health benefit could there really possibly be to wind chimes? Like, I was willing to give him this until he got to diseases being healed.
Right.
Theoretically, people are relaxed by wind chimes.
Yes. That's why they would have them.
That would cause you to decrease stress.
Yes.
And that's healthy.
Yes. Agreed.
That's the only way it has any effect on your health.
Yeah, I think so. I've had some experience with sound healing.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of deep in yoga for a minute, and we went to a yoga sound healing class. He looks like he's dying. No, just to see what was going on. And I'm only telling you this now so that you can make fun of it.
I'm planning on it. I'm fully prepared.
I did feel very relaxed.
Okay,
but
that's the yoga part.
That's the yoga and the candle and the setting, and it involved striking different tuning forks and then touching them to your body in places where you had pain. So I had a recent ankle injury. Like, I sprained my ankle pretty bad. And so I remember taking different tuning forks and touching them to my ankle. It did absolutely nothing, of course, but it was fun and relaxing.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
the theory, I think... Go ahead.
Would the tuning fork continue to ring once it's on your skin?
Yeah, for a little while.
Okay.
A little while. I mean, yeah, obviously it does.
So you might get a physical benefit from that, not because it's making noise, because it's vibrating against a sore area.
Yes. That was the theory behind it.
You can just do that with anything that vibrates. Yeah. You don't need a tuning fork.
You don't need a tuning fork. And you don't need a tuning fork at a specific pitch.
No.
That was the thing, is like certain pitches did certain things.
This is why I can't do yoga.
Yeah.
I can't do it because there's way too much nonsense associated with it.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of kinds of yoga. You could do real.
It's boring.
Basic yoga that's not.
It's pretty boring.
I tell you though, man, nothing has helped me more in terms of like dealing with like body pain and stuff.
No, I get it, but like, I'd rather just like stretch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, go for it. Go for it. And then you can avoid all the frou-frou bullshit that you hate.
Yeah.
I enjoy.
I tried for a while to do Pilates.
Yeah.
Because Pilates, based on my understanding of it, I'm sure it's very wrong,
Yeah.
is essentially the benefits of yoga,
Right.
without having to take an hour of your life to do 10 minutes of stretches.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, really, that's what it comes down to.
That's what I've
yoga.
heard. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
With yoga, it basically comes down to you're taking an hour to do something you should do in 15 to 20 minutes.
That might be debatable.
I don't think so.
Okay, all right. I'm not. You know what? I'm not here to argue.
Because it's not
I'm
not
here-
really meditation,
There's a meditative aspect to it,
but
though.
it's not actually meditation.
It's not actual meditation. No.
Especially if you're like in a class or something.
Sure.
Because you got to pay attention.
Yeah.
You don't meditate
At
and
the-
also have a person going, all right, now put your head near your ankle
A lot.
and tickle your taint a little.
A lot of times. That's called the blushing monk. A lot of times. A lot of times in yoga, at the end of the class, you'll all sort of lay there on the floor or something, and there's a bit of meditation.
Okay, how
type
long does
stuff.
that take?
Yeah, 10 minutes sometimes.
Okay, so that's 10 minutes you can knock out of that workout.
Yes.
You could be doing actual exercises instead of that.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, you could be doing anything else. Like what they should do. This is my yoga that I'm going to propose. Take all of the stoppages, like time stoppages right there, and do, like, if you really want to get the benefits, follow like soccer rules.
Okay.
So soccer has a running clock, but if there are play stoppages at the end, they tack on that time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yoga, since you're wasting that time, at the end, you tack on that much time, and people have to do cardio for that amount of time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So like, oh man, we sat here for 25 minutes. Get to running. You should be loose. You don't need to stretch before you go.
You are,
That's a great idea.
I'm not so sure.
It's a great idea. Have you ever looked into Bikram yoga?
I've heard of it.
So I've
heard of it.
I just listened to a podcast about the founder of Bikram yoga.
Isn't it a crazy guy named Bikram?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a lunatic.
Yeah.
But it's like competitive yoga.
Oh boy, that sounds wrong. That sounds
Like it's
Like
hot
the-
yoga first off.
yeah, it's hot yoga where you're in a hot room.
Yeah, but like they have yoga competitions.
That just doesn't seem. That seems anti.
I don't know how you
spirit of the
score
whole
that.
thing. Neither do I. Neither do I.
Yeah, you downward dogged. Good
Great.
job.
Yeah, real good. The
You balding flamingoed. That's my favorite pose.
I think mine is now the blushing monk.
But yeah, so the only thing more worthless for healing than yoga is wind chimes. They have no benefit.
Yeah, whoever this person is like kind of odd. Now I think they have a point in terms of pleasing tone about the pentatonic scale, the Chinese pentatonic, because that's this. I mean, like,
It's a pleasing.
well, the thing about that
Tone.
is there's no notes in a pentatonic scale like that you can combine that will be like disharmonious or whatever. That will be like any two notes or combination of notes played together will sound right.
Yeah, and it would lead you to quarrel and give irritation.
Yeah. Just for a quick example of what that would be like is like if you only played the black notes on a piano.
Yeah.
Anything you play sounds great because, and it's not just because of that, but like those notes all go together essentially.
Right, but would you say that those notes, when put together, heal you from various diseases?
No.
This is, I think this is why I can't get down with Eastern things a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Because you got people who have latched on to parts of Eastern culture
Yes.
that they don't probably really fully understand.
Yeah.
But they're going on blogs and, jacking about That's what.
Espousing.
Yeah.
Jacking about.
Yeah, just going on and spewing their Eastern. I guess Eastern medicine in this scenario.
They're like baseline knowledge of something. Yeah. I mean, I suppose. I don't know where wind. I mean, I would think wind chimes would be a thing that would have originated at various points around the world. You know?
Well, maybe, but I mean, you're looking at the Chinese pentatonic scale.
Yeah, if they're tuned to that, I suppose. Yeah.
So you're not looking to get your Chinese pentatonic scale wind chimes from Italy. Although they stole the noodle. So who knows?
That's true. That's true.
Who knows?
I'm thinking of Italian wind chimes as just being like tubes of meat.
See, that would be more pleasing.
They just sound like this.
I would like that.
Just kind of a floppy, slappy sound.
I don't
like sorpresa and pepperoni and salami just flopping together.
But it's the same thing as like when you have people telling you like essential oils are going to heal this. Are they though?
Yeah, I don't know. They're nice. They're nice.
Yeah. But nice and curing things.
Diseases is two different things.
I will just refer you to the end of Steve Jobs' life.
Okay.
If you need to.
Boy. Oh boy.
If you're convinced that Eastern medicine is that wonderful.
I feel like Irish wind chimes would be bottles of Guinness clinking together.
Yeah.
That sounds pleasing.
That actually wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it would be anything over an extended period of time that I didn't choose is going to be irritating.
Oh, yeah. What would Nashville wind chimes be made of? Broken dreams.
Yeah. Nashville. Speaking of Nashville, broken dreams.
Yeah.
I came across an interesting music thing that you would be all about knowing.
Okay.
Willie Nelson.
Yes.
So, I was reading about Willie Nelson this last week. First off, I don't know if you knew how many albums he has.
Lots.
It's like 800 million albums.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But apparently, so everyone associates Willie Nelson with Texas.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
He came to Nashville at the beginning of his career and tried to make it in Nashville.
Yes.
He released like 12 albums here.
Yes. Yes, he did.
They all failed miserably.
Yes, they did.
He blames, to this day, the Nashville music scene and establishment for screwing him over for the beginning of his career.
No.
He left, he went to Texas, immediately started charting on Billboard.
Do you know, I know a little bit about that. So at that time in Nashville, we had this thing called the Nashville Sound, right?
Yeah.
Which was, rock and roll had come out and it kind of killed country music sales.
Yeah.
And so to try to make up for that, they made this sort of popified version of country music. People like Jim Reeves and Eddie Arnold are really good examples of this, where you have these basically these croonery types.
Right.
And then they would take away a lot of the country elements and they would put in like big lush strings, electric guitars, vocal arrangements, like vocal backing groups and stuff. And that's what a lot of those Willie Nelson records were. Also, he was clean shaven at the time.
Yeah.
This is pre-beard, Willie.
Pre braids.
Yeah.
It was
short hair.
Trigger.
Yeah. Pre-trigger.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. But and I understand why it didn't work for him, because I mean, I've heard some of the records that we're talking about and it just doesn't sound like Willie Nelson. I think they were trying to put the guy in that mold, in that box, because the songs were good. Everyone knew the songs were great. I mean, early on, Crazy is his song. Patsy Cline had a magnificent hit recording with that. And there were many, Four Walls, there were many other things that he wrote that other people covered that became big.
I'm trying to find...
he couldn't get any traction as an artist himself. People were mainly seeing him as a songwriter.
Yeah. And I'm trying to find the quote. There was one.
Is it scathing?
Yeah. from the RCA people.
Yeah.
Here in our city.
Yep.
He was trying to experiment with like concept albums.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
But some people say Red-Headed Stranger was the first concept album.
And they didn't care for it. And I can't find the exact quote, so I'm just going to have to give you a brief summary.
Okay.
This may be it. Maybe not. Before Red-Headed Stranger.
Yeah.
He wrote Phases and Phases and Stages.
Okay.
Where the concept is a divorcing couple. And one side is the woman.
Right.
It's all from her point of view.
Okay.
And one side's from the men's point of view.
Gotcha.
So he's doing all these around that time.
Sure.
And he turned, I can't remember which album it was, but turned it into his record label.
Okay.
And what they told him was, this is bad, essentially. Maybe, quote, dope-smoking hippies will like this. But no one else is going to listen to this.
Maybe dope-smoking hippies.
Like, it's no wonder he left.
They only knew.
Yeah, he...
And so he took their advice and he went and smoked a lot of dope.
Yeah.
Became a hippie.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, he was just, ruffling the feathers too much.
Yeah, well, the other thing about Nashville at that time is generally you had to use the session musicians.
Yeah.
Like no one was using their road band or even a band that they were playing with normally. Like also Buddy Holly came to Nashville early in his career and tried to make a record with Nashville musicians in a Nashville studio.
You say early in his career, but really
it was all early.
Career was early.
That's true.
There wasn't a late to his career.
Right.
That second half of the year he was doing that.
Exactly. So he went to Columbia, or not Columbia. It would have been Decca at the time, the Quonset Hut, and tried to make a record with Nashville musicians, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
He goes back with the Crickets, and he goes to this other studio out in New Mexico, Clovis, New Mexico, and that's where we get our first major Buddy Holly hits. So, yeah, it just didn't work for everybody.
Nashville was a bummer.
Yeah, from way back, this town has been trying to put people in a box.
Yeah.
Like, that's a major
I still feel
feature.
like they do.
Oh, absolutely they do. It's just different boxes.
Yeah. It's the only one who escaped the box was Taylor Swift, and she just went into a worse box.
She made her own box, yeah.
She got out of the box and went, I'm going to leave this box and go into this garbage can right here.
Full of glitter. It's a box full of glitter. And Katy Perry's here. Hey.
Wouldn't it be great if I sounded exactly like Katy Perry doing country music minus any country music?
But yeah, I mean, I think that's so true of this town.
Yeah. Anyway.
And it worked for a lot of people, and it didn't work for some who were brilliant as well.
Yeah. That's why they had to get out of here.
That's why they had to get out and do something else.
And you know what? Willie's still going. And those people who trashed Willie here in town
probably dead.
Might be dead.
Probably
and if they're
dead.
still alive, and if they're, even if they're dead, no one knows their name. No one's paying money to see them.
And he's what, in his 80s at this
and
point?
Sounds fantastic still.
He's great.
Yeah,
he's great.
It's actually infuriating.
Yeah, he still sounds
in his
that good.
80s. He sounds that good.
Yeah. Well, he's just Willie through and through, man.
Yeah,
he is true.
Yeah,
he is true.
He is
one of the world's greatest living songwriters. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You need time. You need to cut it.
Time out.
Time out.
Time out.
Okay. Like a real timeout?
Yeah, timeout.
Oh, okay.
Timeout.
Okay. How was your timeout?
It was good. I took care of business.
Oh.
I urinated.
Taking care of business.
It turns out
every day. Yeah.
2.5 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
Makes you have to go pee.
It sure does.
Anyway.
It sure does,
yeah.
Nathan.
Yeah. What'd I miss? Anything good?
Nothing much happened down here.
Yeah.
Nothing much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I did hear a story about a guy in Florida that robbed a convenience store with an alligator. Turns out he didn't remember the whole thing. And it's actually a really funny video. You can look it up, but he is cradling an alligator as he walks into a convenience store, and then he's yelling about if there's any beer. Do you have any beer left? Y'all got beer?
Did they have beer?
They had beer. He goes into the beer cave. I'm sure you're familiar with the beer cave.
Uh-huh.
He grabs it looked like a 12-pack of Bud Light cans. Goes up to the register and is basically thrusting the alligator at people. His name was Robbie. None of these things are surprising.
Not one. If you can name one Robbie in Florida that hasn't tried to rob a liquor store with an alligator, I'll be shocked.
Yeah.
That just seems like a straight Robbie from Florida move right there.
I think so. Great stuff.
All right, so Robbie I'm assuming he succeeded in getting.
He got out with the beer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
No.
That means that Robbie was more successful than Kevin Spacey.
Oh, what a good segue.
Kevin Spacey. So you remember the whole thing with Kevin Spacey and how he likes to diddle underage boys?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
And it caused I can't remember, was it All the Money in the World to reshoot all his scenes with someone else?
Sure.
Because they didn't want him in their movie.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's a movie, All the Money in the World?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So some studio decided we're not going to reshoot his stuff in their movie Billionaire Boys Club.
That just sounds
It's not a great
that's
title.
Not a great
right?
No. Oh boy. This club.
It opened this last week.
Yeah.
In just 10 theaters. Care to guess how much Kevin Spacey's likely last movie grossed on opening day?
$1,000?
No.
Less than $1,000?
Yes.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Oh, I'm serious.
$400?
Almost, but no.
$350?
No.
What?
100.
Oh my
and $26.
Oh my God. What's the average price of a movie ticket? The average price of a movie ticket is, let's see, about $15, say, right? You said 126?
Yeah.
Divided by, say, 15?
Yeah.
That means about 8.4 people saw this movie. Oh my God.
The movie's top gross on Friday was earned at the Metro Movies 12 in Middletown, Connecticut.
Don't go there.
I'm assuming 3 people went, we should go see this movie because it grossed $45 full there.
Oh, wow.
Maybe they were using the movie pass.
Maybe they were
the
using
one movie that's still on there.
That's still on Movie Pass. That would make sense because Movie Pass is Movie Pass. Oh, you guys are fucking it up so bad.
AMC Sundial in Sarasota had $19.
Oh boy. Those people just wandered in.
One sad person went to a movie in Antioch, California alone.
Oh.
Which, that's fine, but they went alone to the Kevin Spacey opening. So it made $9 there.
Oh, wow. $126?
$126.
That is staggering.
I would venture a guess that if we made a movie shot completely on just our camera
phones, yeah,
and put it in the same number of theaters, we could match.
Yes. Two unknown assholes.
Yeah. You just got to get random people who will wander into a theater.
Yeah. On that note, I do think we should make a movie someday.
Well, we need to make $126.
I think we can
on
do
opening
that.
day.
I think we can do that.
I didn't look. I wonder what the budget.
If
for
it
this
costs
thing
us
was.
less than that to make, then it's a success.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would.
Yeah, it's just phones and iMovie. That's it.
Billionaire Boys Club.
We're going to start right now.
I really
I'm going
don't.
to film you.
I don't understand who thought that was a good idea to keep him in that movie.
I'm filming you right now.
Cool. That's
This
a
is
weird
the
thing to do.
beginning. This is the beginning.
$15 million is how much that movie cost.
Oh boy. Oh, I was not actually filming you.
Wow, this is professional
but now
right
I
here.
am.
I will say you at least have the camera pointed the right way.
I do, and the lighting is not bad. I gotta say.
You're not filming me in portrait, which is a huge step in the right direction.
Thanks. Welcome to Sushi Jackknife the movie.
All right, now go find something better to do.
That's probably what you should do.
So, okay. Do you think the failure is all on Kevin Spacey?
Yes.
Or, like, do you think Emma Roberts or Judd Nelson are beating themselves up over this?
No. They know. They know the deal. They shot this movie before it all came out, I assume. Right?
Oh, they already released it through video on demand also.
It just opened? Oh,
Yeah.
boy. How much is it to rent? Like
It has a
penny?
13% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not the worst.
What is the worst rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes? Do we know?
Are you prepared for me to look it up?
I'm prepared for you to look
The
it up.
reason I ask this is knowing your taste in movies.
It might be my favorite movie.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what it is, and you're going to be like, "Oh, it's not that bad."
Yeah, that's an accurate prediction, I assume. If I have seen the film.
All right, here's a list of the Rotten Tomatoes.
The Rottenest.
Hold on,
Boy.
that have a 0.
Oh, you can have 0?
Yeah,
Wow.
that means just everyone hated that movie.
Yeah, every single person that saw it hated it.
Staying Alive.
I don't know.
That would be the sequel
Oh, yeah.
to Saturday Night
Saturday
Fever.
Night Fever, right.
Jaws: The Revenge.
Okay, yeah, I've heard bad things about that. I've never seen either of these.
Police Academy 4. Citizens on Patrol.
Definitely seen that, but it's been a long time. I was a child.
Did you enjoy it?
I don't remember.
Mac and Me. I don't even know what that
Mac
is.
and Me. Oh, I remember Mac and Me.
Highlander 2: The Quickening.
Ooh, I like that movie. That got a 0%?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so weird. I like that movie.
Yeah, no, everyone hates that movie. Like, everyone in the world is in agreement.
I gotta get it above 0%. I gotta do it.
Everyone is in agreement that is a terrible movie.
I can't tell you how many times I've rented that recently. Almost rented it.
Return to the Blue Lagoon.
Probably seen that, actually.
Look Who's Talking Now.
I definitely have seen that. 0%?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
A Low Down Dirty Shame.
Don't know that one.
Wagons East.
Nope.
Shadow Conspiracy.
Nope.
3 Strikes.
Nope.
Ballistics X vs. Seaver.
That sounds like complete bullshit.
Derailed.
Nope.
Killing Me Softly. Merci, Docteur.
That's a great one. No, I haven't seen that.
Pinocchio.
Which one?
The one in 2002. If I'm correct, yeah, it's the one with Roberto Benigni in it. So Roberto Benigni, a little quick backstory here, won an Oscar
Yes.
for Life is Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I remember that movie. Yeah.
This was 5 years after that.
Okay.
He released a 0% movie. He played
Pinocchio.
Yeah, he played Pinocchio in it. I think.
He was an adult man.
I've never seen it.
Played
I'm not interested. Let's see. National Lampoon's Gold Diggers. That sounds like a winner.
Why won't they stop?
Super Babies. Baby Geniuses 2.
Oh, God.
Constellation,
Don't know that one.
Redline,
Nope.
Scar,
Nope.
One Missed Call. That one I have seen, and I will tell you, that is the most ridiculous movie I think I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
So my friend in Kansas City, he was my best man at my wedding,
Oh.
works for a radio station there.
Oh, really?
Congratulations to him, by the way. He's now the host of the morning show.
Congratulations, sir.
He, back in the day, was doing promotions.
Okay.
And so he got free tickets to this. It was like a preview showing to get audience reactions to this movie, and it was One Missed Call. So the plot of One Missed Call
Okay.
is you receive a voicemail,
Oh, okay.
and it's the sound of you dying.
Oh, God.
Right.
Okay.
Dumb premise,
Sure. Sure.
poorly executed, but. And I hope I'm not spoiling this terrible movie from 2007? 2008 for
Okay.
everyone.
2008.
But the spirits that are killing everyone
yeah.
are a mom and a baby that died in a hospital fire. So this one person who's involved decides she has to go stop them. So she's crawling through this abandoned part of this hospital that's burnt and comes across the room where their corpses are. And the baby is texting on a phone. I've never seen a horror movie that wasn't supposed to be remotely funny. There was no humor in this. Where everyone laughed except for that one scene. Just an entire theater of people laughing directly at the work that they had done.
I don't know if it gets much better than that.
Yeah, I can't believe that was a 0. It's great.
Wow. Wow.
Real quick, run through the rest here.
Yeah.
Homecoming, Stolen.
Nope.
The Nutcracker in 3D. Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star.
No.
1,000 Words.
No.
Dark Tide.
Maybe?
The Ridiculous Six.
That, really?
Yeah.
I never watched that.
Cabin Fever.
Ew.
Max Steel.
Oh, yeah. I could see that one being bad.
Dark Crimes.
Nope.
Precious Cargo.
I've not seen most of these.
Stratton.
Nope.
Gotti. I didn't even know they made a movie about Gotti. Oh. It has Travolta in it. We're done. That's all I need to know about that one. That one's no good. Okay. He's on there more than one time. Good for him.
Out of all of those, Highlander 2: The Quickening, though, I can heartily recommend. It's a strange sit. But it's worth your time. Well, it depends on your orientation in life.
How so?
Well, you gotta have a weird mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have a weird mind,
it's in case you need to be sold on it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Roger Ebert
Yes.
said, Highlander 2: The Quickening is the most hilariously incomprehensible movie I've seen in many a long day. A movie almost awesome in its badness. Wherever science fiction fans gather in decades and generations to come, this film will be remembered in hushed tones as one of the immortal low points of the genre. So go see! Do you think, like, you know how they always pull quotes?
Yeah.
For the trailer and stuff, or like on the cover?
On the box.
Yeah. Do you think that they pulled, wherever science fiction fans gather in decades and generations to come, this film will be remembered, ...
Sushi Jackknife.
Sushi Jackknife.